Greetings, the Hijabi gamer here, and you know what? I'm gonna flat out say it. I'm just gonna say it because I am tired of it all. I have never heard the terms diversity and inclusiveness used more than in the last year, and I have never felt less included than I have in the last year. And you're talking about someone who remembers 9/11 and was dressed like this after 9/11. You'd think it would be the opposite. But now everyone is talking big words of diversity and inclusiveness, and yet I don't feel included. I have never felt the need to focus more on what are my identifiers and what are the identifiers of the people around me than I have now. I used to never care what you are. All I used to care about is who you are. And now it seems to be there's this massive focus on what you are. We need to make separate groups for different what people. And to me, that is being less inclusive. Now, I'm sure there's some people who love having a specialized group made just for them. But I don't. To me, that feels like, yeah, we're going to push you aside and give you your special Muslim group because, yeah, we're so inclusive and diverse. To me, being inclusive is, I don't care what you are, you're a part of the group. So I go to work at a big name company going on about inclusiveness and diversity, and I don't feel included, whereas the very group that they like to insult, they call them alt-right white supremacists, geeks and gamers, I feel are being much more inclusive. The most inclusive I felt was doing the live stream on Tuesday for Geeks and Gamers premium members. When I was there, it didn't matter what I was there to play Among Us with a bunch of other gamers, who it didn't matter to me what they were either. Geeks and Gamers is much more inclusive than all these companies going on about, yeah, we want inclusivity and diversity. Guess what we did? We made a special group just for you. You can go and hang out with people just like you. I don't want to hang out with people just like me. I don't want a clan in Destiny 2 focused on just Muslims. I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying if there was one, I wouldn't want it. I just want to play Destiny 2 with people who want to play Destiny 2. What matters when you play Destiny 2 is, well, are you the correct light level to do the Deepstone Crypt? It doesn't matter what race you are. All that matters is your character the right level? Do you have the skill? Do you have the weapons you need to do it? I'm seriously, you people keep talking about this diversity and inclusiveness, and yet they are not being inclusive. And maybe some people like it. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I personally don't like it. So because I'm also reading right now the Rewriting Ripley article, and I'm insulted by it. I also think it is the stupidest thing I have ever read. The illogic in it is so huge. This thing is so illogical. I'm pretty sure my brain cells are slowly dying as I read it. I can hear them screaming, please, Kat, stop reading this. Your IQ is dropping radically as you read it. Yeah. But I'm tired of people throwing out, oh yes, we are so diverse and so inclusive. And yet the people you think aren't diverse and inclusive are much more inclusive and much more diverse. In addition, I wanted to address something because several people have commented in my videos or have responded to my comments to other people's videos. And that is that Geeks and Gamers is Islamaphobic. No, they're not. And if you think that, you have clearly not been watching anything on the Geeks and Gamers channel. If you'd like, I can even send you a box of cat poop if you DM your address to me. I'll send you a nice big box of cat poop from the litter box. By the time you get it, it won't be that fresh, but hey, because that's the equivalent of what you're saying. Watch Geeks and Gamers. 1. Geeks and Gamers shouted out my channel. If Jeremy was so Islamophobic, do you really think, just pause a moment, Habibi, pause. Do you really think he would shout out a Muslim in hijab's channel? I can't hide my Muslimness. Unless I don't use a camera, but... So, 1, that alone should totally invalidate your argument, but hey, I can give you more. 2, I've been on 2 Geeks and Gamers live streams without a camera. That doesn't include the fact that I was a part of their gameplay live stream on Tuesday for premium members. 2 Saturday live streams dressed like this. Never was I asked, oh, please don't use your camera. We don't want to show them that we have a Muslim in our live stream. No. So again, that should further make your argument look more like the stuff I scoop out of my cat's litter box. 3. Have you interacted with Geeks and Gamers? Anyone on the team? Because I have. Not a lot, but what I have has shown me they are some of the nicest people I've ever interacted with online. They've been very nice to me. So to say that they are Islamophobic is a downright lie. Because, I mean, like I said, have you interacted with, have you watched their videos? And finally, people like to point out that Jeremy is a Trump supporter. And yes, I've seen D-Day Cobra, the channel D-Day Cobra. I watch it. Well, first off, I would respond to that with, aren't you assuming I'm not a Trump supporter? Just saying, just because I'm a Muslim doesn't mean I'm not a Trump supporter. Now, normally I don't like to bring politics into this, but I'll say this. I didn't vote at all. So in a way, I'm not bringing politics, I'm bringing negative politics. I'm saying I didn't vote at all because I got so thoroughly disgusted by seeing politics in literally everything, that I decided not to vote. Oh, you don't like Star Trek Discovery? Well, you must be a Trump supporter. Oh, you don't like The Last Jedi? Clearly, you're alt-right. I got so thoroughly disgusted. What really broke it for me was turning on my goddamn Xbox and being reminded to vote. And then finally, I go to work 2 days or 3 days, I think it was a couple days before the election, and there's a note on the door saying, yes, we will be opening late on election day to give our employees the opportunity to vote. Something they've never done, and I bet you will never do again, unless Trump is involved in an election. Because a lot of these people who are reminding you to vote are also subtly implying, not all of them, don't get me wrong, not all of them, but a lot of them were implying whom you should be voting for. Right. I didn't vote for that reason. That was my way of getting my voice heard, by not voting. But I'm just saying, okay, so what you're saying then is half the people in this country don't like me because they voted for Trump. 75 million people hate me because they voted for Trump. Right. That's a really sad worldview you have. I tend to treat people how they treat me. I don't assume that, oh, well, they're a Trump supporter, so they must be a horrible person. I don't assume that because they're a Biden supporter, they must be a wonderful person. Jeremy and every person on the Geeks and Gamers team has been very nice to me. They've treated me very well. So to me, no, they're not Islamophobic. They're good people, and I'm tired of seeing their names being dragged through the mud. So I will say this again. I stand with Geeks and Gamers. They are not Islamophobic. And if you don't believe me, like I said, DM me your address. I'll mail you a box of fresh cat poop. She goes off and she's a large cat. I mean, when she's just a big cat. Big, not this way. Anyway, I just wanted to put it out there. I am working on reading through that Rewriting Ripley article. And I will put a video about it in a day or two once I manage to get through the entire thing because, dear God, who wrote this? I am insulting people for whom English is a second language by saying this is written like someone for whom English is a second language. The person who wrote this, English is probably their fifth or sixth language. And again, that's probably insulting someone for whom English is their fifth or sixth language. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the tower.